In the world of professional wrestling, only a few athletes earn a reputation that blends world-class skill, undeniable charisma, and an unmatched ability to make every moment feel electric. Today, we dive deep into the life and legacy of one of wrestling's most gifted performers, a man known for his explosive athleticism, razor-sharp selling ability, and a career that spanned almost 2 decades at the top level. Dolph Ziggler, also known by his real name, Nick Nemeth. From his humble beginnings in Ohio to his transformation into one of the most respected workers in WWE history, this is a journey of passion, reinvention, struggle, success, and everything in between. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy this full biography, filled with details, background, insights, and the complete evolution of the show-off. Nicholas Theodore Nemeth was born on July 27, 1980, in Cleveland, Ohio. Long before he stepped into a wrestling ring, Nick was already a natural competitor. Growing up in a sports-center household, he quickly developed discipline, athleticism, and a passion for competing. From a young age, he was obsessed with professional wrestling. He would watch legends, memorize their moves, and dream of one day performing on the grandest stages of them all. But for Nick, wrestling didn't begin in a ring. It began on the mats. In high school, he became a standout amateur wrestler. He was fast, precise, and mentally tougher than many of his peers. His talent brought him national attention, eventually leading him to Kent State University, where he continued to dominate. At Kent State, Nick Nemeth became one of the school's most successful wrestlers ever, setting multiple records, stacking wins, and developing the ring awareness that would later make him famous worldwide. He didn't just wrestle, he excelled. His foundation in amateur wrestling gave him outstanding balance, explosive footwork, and world-class technique. But he wanted more. He wanted the lights, the fans, the drama, the world of professional wrestling. And so, after graduating, he took the next step toward his lifelong dream. In 2004, Nick signed a developmental contract with World Wrestling Entertainment, beginning his journey in OVW, Ohio Valley Wrestling, WWE's developmental territory at the time. This was the proving ground where many future stars sharpened their craft. Nick trained under some of the most respected coaches in the business, learning the art of storytelling, character work, and the entertainment side of wrestling, something amateur wrestling never prepared him for. He quickly stood out. Coaches noticed his exceptional work ethic, natural athletic talent, and ability to adapt. Whether it was grappling, bumping, or performing high-energy moves, Nick absorbed everything like a sponge. But early careers are never perfect. The road to success is filled with twists and turns, and Nick was about to experience one of the strangest gimmicks in WWE history, the Spirit Squad. In 2006, Nick made his WWE main roster debut not as a lone superstar, but as part of a cheerleading squad. Yes, a cheerleading squad. He became Nicky, 1/5 of the colorful, over-the-top faction known as the Spirit Squad. Wearing green outfits, performing chants, and acting as obnoxious male cheerleaders, the group became a comedic yet strangely entertaining part of WWE programming. For Nick Nemeth, this wasn't the dream he imagined, but it was an opportunity, and he took full advantage of it. Despite the gimmick, he impressed fans and WWE officials alike with his in-ring ability, timing, and selling. Even under the comedic mask of Nicky, his talent shined through. However, after the group disbanded, Nick returned to developmental territory. Instead of seeing this as a setback, he saw it as a chance to reinvent himself and create a character that would eventually make him a wrestling icon. In 2008, a new superstar walked onto WWE television. He had slick blonde hair, a confident smirk, and a swagger that caught everyone's attention. He introduced himself as Dolph Ziggler. The name was unusual. The character was mysterious, yet arrogant. But behind this simple introduction was a performer ready to take over WWE. Dolph Ziggler was built on confidence, athleticism, and showmanship. He wasn't just good, he wanted everyone to know he was good. His character was cocky, bold, and larger than life. And most importantly, He backed up every bit of it in the ring. Ziggler quickly gained a reputation for being one of the best sellers in the wrestling industry, a wrestler who could make any opponent look like a superstar. He took big bumps, moved fast, and wrestled with a level of intensity that fans immediately connected with. His tagline soon became fitting. The show-off. He wasn't just performing. He was putting on a show every night. As months turned into years, Dolph Ziggler began rising through WWE's mid-card scene. He delivered countless standout matches and rivalries, earning multiple runs with the Intercontinental Championship. Each title reign proved his value. Each match raised his stock. And each performance reminded fans that this man wasn't just athletic, he was special. Ziggler became a workhorse. Whether he was opening the show or closing it, he delivered nothing less than excellence. His blend of speed, technique, and storytelling made him one of WWE's most reliable performers. He earned the respect of fans and the locker room. But the biggest moment of his career was yet to come. In 2012, Ziggler won the Money in the Bank ladder match, a golden ticket guaranteeing a world championship match anytime, anywhere. For months, fans waited eagerly for the perfect moment. And then, on April 8, 2013, the day after WrestleMania 29, Dolph Ziggler's music hit. The crowd inside the arena erupted with one of the loudest ovations in WWE history. Alberto Del Rio was injured. Dolph Ziggler stormed the ring. He cashed in his contract. The referee signaled for the bell. And in a moment that still gives fans goosebumps, Dolph Ziggler became the world heavyweight champion. It was the moment he had worked his entire life for. The cheers were deafening. The energy was electric. This wasn't just a title win. This was validation, proof that hard work, persistence, and talent truly pay off. Unfortunately, after reaching the top, Ziggler faced a string of injuries. The physically demanding style that made him famous also took a toll on his body. He suffered concussions and other setbacks that slowed his momentum. But if there's one thing Dolph Ziggler is known for, it's resilience. Whenever he got knocked down, he came back stronger. He delivered classic feuds, won additional championships, and produced unforgettable matches with superstars like The Miz, Seth Rollins,
Edge,
Kofi Kingston, Kevin Owens, Bobby Roode. Unfortunately, after reaching the top, Ziggler faced a string of injuries. The physically demanding style that made him famous also took a toll on his body. He suffered concussions and other setbacks that slowed his momentum. But if there's one thing Dolph Ziggler is known for, it's resilience. Whenever he got knocked down, he came back stronger. He delivered classic feuds, won additional championships, and produced unforgettable matches with superstars like The Miz, Seth Rollins,
Edge,
Kofi Kingston, Kevin Owens, Bobby Roode. Over time, Ziggler also found success in the tag team division. Teaming with Robert Roode, the duo became known as the Dirty Dogs. Their chemistry was smooth, their confidence was high, and they brought a classic blend of arrogance and technical wrestling to WWE's tag team scene. Together, they captured both the Raw and SmackDown Tag Team Championships, proving that Ziggler could shine. After nearly 19 years, Dolph Ziggler's WWE run came to an end in 2023. For some performers, that might have marked the end of the road. But not for Nick Nemeth. Outside WWE, he reinvented himself, wrestling under his real name and appearing in promotions like TNA and various international companies. Fans loved seeing him unleashed, performing with creative freedom and fresh energy. He also pursued another passion, stand-up comedy. For years, he had performed live shows, refining his comedic timing just as he refined his wrestling craft. Comedy became another platform where he could entertain and connect with fans. Nick Nemeth proved that he wasn't just a wrestler, he was a multi-talented performer. When discussing Dolph Ziggler's legacy, several words come to mind: dedication, excellence, professionalism, heart. He may not have been pushed as the long-term face of the company, but he became something arguably more valuable, a performer who elevated everyone he worked with. From delivering unforgettable matches to creating iconic moments, Ziggler's career is a blueprint for consistency, passion, and craftsmanship. He is respected as one of WWE's greatest sellers, a master technician, a natural entertainer, a reliable workhorse, and one of the most underrated yet beloved stars of his generation. Whether he was winning championships, making fans laugh, or putting on match-of-the-year level performances, Ziggler always gave 100%. Dolph Ziggler's story is one of persistence, transformation, and an unshakable belief in one's abilities. From Ohio to WWE superstardom to global recognition as Nick Namath, his journey is a testament to passion and hard work. He didn't just perform, he showed off. He didn't just wrestle. He created memories that fans will cherish forever. And no matter where he goes next, one thing will always be certain. Dolph Ziggler will forever remain one of the most gifted performers the wrestling world has ever seen.